If we want to be successful in any form of any entrepreneurship, we're gonna have to first be a salesman of ourselves. And how do we do that? First of all, being unique and not obnoxious. Hi, Ridge here, and today on this episode, we are going to be talking about being unique but not obnoxious in our salesmanship personality. If this is your first time here and you're interested in starting or continuing your journey to wealth, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, so you don't miss any steps that we're taking on our journey to wealth. And if you find value in it, make sure you slap that like button. I'm gonna go over 5 personality traits that are not unique but obnoxious. We've all heard it. Somebody comes up and insults you out of the blue, and we get the, "I'm sorry, I have no filter." I don't know why I did girl's voice. I typically hear it from them. If you have this personality trait, that's fantastic. That means you're brave. That means you're strong. Use that, but you have to have no filter with tact. Meaning, if it's not relevant for the conversation, don't call it out. You know, I just noticed you have like this total dad bod. Do you work out? Probably not. I'm sorry, I have no filter. Okay? No, that was just unkind and rude and unnecessary. So if you're the type of person that just says it like it is, I've been known for that. People say, leave it to Ridge to say it like it is. But over the years, as I've matured as a person, I've learned to just cut back. And you don't have to say things. Just don't. Use that talent that you have and that bravery as a tool and not a weapon. Another flaw is people that think that they're perfect the way they are. It's not true. We're all flawed humans. We all need to grow. The idea behind being perfect the way you are is to get people to have self-acceptance, and that's a very important thing. But we don't need to let it go to our heads to think that we don't need any sort of improvement. You know, I realize I don't have to try because I am perfect the way that I am and that I want to be. And if other people try to tell me that I'm not good, I just ignore them and I ignore that negativity because I know inside that I'm good the way that I am. So I don't care what other people say. It's very important that we're always finding and listening to other people and other people's encouragement to improve ourselves. If we think we're perfect the way we are, we'll never improve as a human. I think Jesus was probably the only one who was perfect the way he was. And the other obnoxious trait is the guy who's always gonna be the funny guy. He or she's constantly making jokes. Like you're trying to have a serious conversation and once he makes the joke, he's always looking around the room for approval. Yeah, man, I'll stick it up your bum. The idea behind being the funny guy can be a really powerful tool. Being a person who can entertain can be a very, very excellent salesman tool of yourself. That means you know how to analyze a scene in multiple different fashions. Not only can you look at it from a serious perspective, but you can also look at it from a funny perspective. It's a great talent to have. That's why I personally think comedians are some of the smartest people on the planet. I think comedians could be good politicians. Ryan, cut that out. Don't put that in the video. The point is, being somebody who can be funny and make a joke and cheer people up can be a great tool, but it can be a devastating, obnoxious trait as well. And another one is the idea of, oh, I'm going to be who I am. And that's a wonderful thing. Again, be who you are. Unless who you are sucks. Why can't you just accept me for who I am as a person who randomly screams? This personality trait of just, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be is, again, it's a fantastic personality because that means you have the boldness to not flex or bend to peer pressure. So if you're not a type of guy that does XYZ, but everybody else in the room is doing it, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. But it can often tend to lend itself to really difficult personalities, people that are unwilling to change because they think who they are is perfect and they're not gonna change. Be yourself unless yourself sucks. And the other one, I really tried to find like a good positive point about it, but it was kind of difficult. This personality trend of just accept me for who I am.
So Dad, I know it's Christmas, but the way you treated me as a child was ridiculous. I'm sorry, family, I hated to interrupt everyone. So family, I just wanted to make kind of an apology about the way I reacted last Christmas, but I was upset. I was really upset, and you know what? It doesn't matter. If you can't accept me for who I am, then, you. Accept me for who I am.
That type of personality trait is kind of blaming. And if you have this personality trait and you're blaming other people for not accepting you, then you're gonna have a real hard time trying to use that personality trait and turn it into something positive. Because by itself, if you're blaming other people for not accepting you, then unfortunately, you're gonna have a hard time being successful in life. And I know this one's gonna be a little more controversial because people do need to love you as you are. And people do need to strive to love all people regardless of who they are. But the unfortunate truth of the matter is, they're not going to. So if we're always blaming other people for that, then we'll never improve. There's a fine balance between being who you are and hoping people will accept you, or improving your personality. And I'm not by any means going to sit here and tell you where that line is, because for every human it's going to be different. What I want to encourage us to do is we need to think about, we are flawed humans, we can improve, and we're going to become the best salesmen of ourselves ever.